very, very quickly in honor of Filipino American History Month. It's called Familia. Family is my mom frying lumpia, newspapers placed by the stove to collect the excess oil from every lumpia pulled out of its bubbling, artery-clogging bath, the kitchen side door ajar to let in warm sunlight, a blues or Tagalog cassette tape playing in the background. She makes enough for everyone in the house and more, always ready to bring a plate over to the neighbors because that's just who she is. Family is telling my mom I'm going out with friends, her telling me I'm always gallivanting as she seasons mixes and hurls snap peas into the pan, blistering and popping from the heat, me awkwardly standing by the door awaiting confirmation of whether I'm actually allowed out. Family is my mom, the duality of her toxicity and warmth. Family is the peace I find in cooking, probably inherited from my mom. It's the presence and energy of my ancestors in the kitchen with me, telling me how much of each ingredient to add in. No measurements, no recipes, just intuition, just heart. Family is going to Hawaii on a solo trip, having a conversation in Taglish once the store owners realize I'm Filipino, and being offered discounts for everything I buy, or being offered things for free. Being told to come back every day so that I don't have to be by myself or lonely. Being treated as though I'm not a traveler but a distant relative visiting. Family is the buy-in box at my mom's house filled with clothes, random household supplies and snacks, material love letters to our familia back home to say we are always thinking of them. Family is the halt from Seafood City, the sight of glassy-eyed fish piled atop one another, shrimp chips and pastillas filling up my cart, and aisles lined with cheese-topped delicacies, and jars of banana ketchup, reminders of how history and colonization have bridged together culinary creativity and trauma. Family is going to Max's restaurant. The softness and tenderness in my waitress's voice as she calls me Iha or Anak, even though we're strangers and even though we just met, as she takes my order and then again every time she stops by my table to check in on me. Family is leaving one serving from each plate so that someone else from the table can have at least one last bite. It's sneaking away to the bathroom to pay for the check. Family is Filipino parties, and y'all know I'm about to go off on Filipino parties because there's no party like a Filipino party. Family is Filipino parties, the pile of shoes by the door, the howls and laughs of titas reverberating against the walls as they chismes with one another. The cousins in the bedroom playing video games, warding off those same titas who ask incessantly if they've already eaten, because yes, they already ate and we're too full. Please stop trying to feed us. It's the magic jack on and ready. My heart will go on, and I will always love you, awaiting to be belted out. Family is the Lolas receiving their apos, manopos. They're reaching into their Louis Vuitton purse, brought over from Green Hills, to grab a roughly $5 amid the receipts and cough drops for their apos to buy candy with. Family is the Lolas watching the mayhem around them, catching their bloodlines as they run past with a hoy, shh, bata, come over here, halika dito, to ask with playful raised eyebrows, do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? I won't tell your mom. Even though they're only 7 years old. Family is the group of titos outside, slouched in their chairs in front of a table of cards with their white tank tops pulled halfway up to reveal their bellies full of beer as they move from one vice to another, light up a cigarette, and share stories of memories from back in the Philippines. Family is the end of the night. 2 a.m., the meeting place between drunk and hungover when everyone lines up, tired from all the laughs, at the dining table filled with half-eaten trays of food to fill Tupperware with lechon and pancit for tomorrow's bond. Family is this, open mics, spaces that encourage vulnerability, build community, and bring individuals together to create a collective connection, a form of art, rebellion, and healing in itself. Family isn't about the DNA we share. Family has, is, and always will be the qualities of kindness, hospitality, and joy that make us who we are. The experiences that make us more whole, loved, and as though we're part of something bigger than ourselves.